Hi guys, how's it going? Welcome to my Virgin Kitchen. Tonight we are going to be making one of man's best friends in England. We are making a curry, baby. But this is not just any curry, this is a chicken tikka masala funky curry. It's going to be slightly hot, it's not going to be like a mild korma. Some people will sort of call a korma, which is a real mild curry, like a lady's korma. No offense ladies, but it's a bit soft. I kind of like it, even though it's a bit coconutty. So we're going to do our own one with a tikka masala sauce, and it should be pretty darn yummy and pretty easy too. So let's have a look at the ingredients, right? Okay, so it's tikka masala, so you're going to need a tikka masala sauce. There we go. Got this stuff called coconut milk, right? And Becky's just told me with coconut milk you need to give it a blooming good shake beforehand, because there's actual bits of coconut in it. If I just poured it straight out, it'd be half like watery and then a huge lump of coconut would come out. So it's hard to think how a full coconut would fit in there. But anyway, I'm going to shake it up and hopefully it'll be all mushed in with it, okay? I've got an onion, I've got a tin of chopped tomatoes, I've got a pepper, which I'm going to cut up as well. Got some different sort of spices and stuff. You've got your classic salt and pepper. There we go. Wow, that's rolled away. Look at that. Got some chilies, some mixed ones there, some crushed ones, mixed herbs, and some ginger. Chicken, the all-important chicken there, the main ingredient, the main meat of choice for this one. But you can use any meat you want, even flesh if you want. I've got some raisins here, just to add a little bit of a fruity texture. Some rice, and some butter, and a little bit of olive oil. So the first thing I'm going to do is basically cut up my onion and my pepper. Sorry, that's the pepper, that's the onion. And my chicken, get it into strips, and then we're going to start going, baby. So let's get on. Woo! Okay guys, so the onions and the peppers and the chicken's all cut up. Here we go. Onions, peppers, chicken. And I had a bit of an argument with my tin opener, and that is the coconut milk, so you can see all the coconuts at the top. So unfortunately, I'm going to have to mix that all together. Yeah, it smells coconutty. Okay, in there is a pan with the olive oil in there, quite a bit of it, and a knob of butter that I've just shoved in there. That's on the heat. I'll turn it up a bit more. And what I'm going to do, basically, is shove in my onions in there, and also the peppers, and a little bit of the chilies, just to give it a bit of a kick, so not too many. And basically, we'll cook that in there for about 10 minutes until the onions and the peppers have softened and hopefully all gone all brown and funky, and then we'll move it on and add some more stuff in with it. I've also got a little pan there of water just to the side, just for presentation stuff for the moment, but eventually the rice will go in there, okay guys? Woo! Right here then guys, I know this isn't smell-o-vision, but that is actually smelling blooming good, and those onions and peppers have been in there for 10 minutes. So what we're going to do now is grab our curry paste. It's half a tin of that in there, okay? And just plonk that straight in. Nice. Ooh, that stuff is strong, really strong smell in that. I'm actually quite looking forward to doing more Indian food. There's a restaurant in my hometown that's renowned for making really good Indian food, and I was talking to the restaurant manager and he's willing to let me learn how to make some of his proper recipes, so hopefully we'll get a chance to see some one day. Anyway, add your chicken in here as well. And give it a blooming good stir around together. So making sure that you get your curry paste sauce coating all of it. So I'm obviously going to need 2 hands to get a good stir going, but mix that all in, okay guys? Okay, and guys, so that was looking all brown and funky and stuff, so I added my tin of tomatoes. So that is all in there now, looking good. It smells brilliant in here actually. That's actually probably the only downside about making Indian food, I think, is my house will smell of Indian food for like the next couple of days, but it's not the worst kind of smell. I've got my coconut milk now, and this is a bit lumpy. So what I'm going to do is get a spoon and just look at that. Ugh! Wow, that was kind of like childbirth. Ooh, okay. Have a look at this. There's a big lump of coconut in there, and all the milk's gone right to the bottom. I'm going to stir that in. Actually, while I'm there, why don't I just put a bit of pepper in there, and a bit of salt as well. Let's do it, let's do what all the chefs do, So stir this all in, and we're getting there, guys. Woo! Okay, guys, that is looking good, bubbling away. Just need to do a couple more things, and you can leave it simmer for 20 minutes and work on your rice, okay? So basically, grab your ginger, sprinkle that in there. Fair amount of that. Your herbs. Fair amount of that as well. As much as you want. It's not going to be like a salad, so you don't need to chuck loads in. Now I've got a jar filled up with water, what the paste was originally in. So I'm just going to pour that in there. And then finally, I'm going to grab my raisins. See these? Raisins. And just plonk those in. Nice. difficult doing this one-handed, guys, as you appreciate. There's the other one. Put those all in there as well. So you can just see some of them. They're just swimming, going right to the bottom of the pan, all funky. So that is everything in there. Just give that a good stir for a minute, make sure it's all mixed up. It smells really good actually, really sort of coconutty. I feel like I'm in Hawaii, you know, on the beach, relaxing with my coconut, drinking out of the coconut, you know. Still kind of worried about that, you know, the coconut coming out of the jar thing. That was kind of scary, so you know, you can rewind the video and watch that again if you want, but you know, this might have to be an 18 certificate video now, so. Okay, anyway, all we're gonna do now is leave that on the heat, plonk a lid on it, 20 minutes to simmer away, and that'll be done. So I'm gonna heat up my pan, chuck my rice on. This stuff is 15 minutes easy cook stuff, so it gives me 5 minutes to chill out. We're nearly there. Woo. Okay guys, so we're about 5 minutes into it with the lid on. Look at this, it's bubbling away, look at that. Wow. That's pretty wild, like a cauldron, right? Scary. Alright, keep going guys. Okay guys, the rice is done. It's time to get it in the sieve. Look at this, no handle, right? Kind of weird. Anyway, well, it's not, I didn't buy it like that, it kind of broke off. So anyway, what I've got is a mixing bowl, some olive oil and some mixed herbs, see that? I haven't got time to make funky rice, and I will do that one day, I promise. I'm going to have a go at that, it looks cool. But all I'm going to do is drain it off in the sieve, pour olive oil on it and some herbs, and mix it together and see what it comes out like, and then chuck in the curry, which smells amazing. Woo! There you go guys, there's my rice in there. I didn't let it to dry too much because apparently it's bad for it. So I'm going to just chuck my olive oil on there now, fairly generous. This might not work, this could ruin it. And then some herbs as well. So what I'm going to do, grab a spoon, stir that all around, and hopefully just be like a little kick to the rice. So it's time to get the curry out as well. I'm going to try and do one last splashy thing and make a rice dome. Woo. Okay guys, you might be able to just see that if we get a bit closer. Look, it's all mixed in quite well. Had a little taste, and it's probably not the best tasting thing in the world, but it, you know, it's different, right? What I'm going to do, I did something like this before. I'm going to put the rice in this mug and then flip it on my plate like that and try and pull it off like a sandcastle and try and make a rice sort of castle thing. So let's see what happens, right? Okay guys, so there's my mug of rice. I'm just going to put that there for a minute and see if this works. I can get my plate like this, go like that, flip it over like that. It's actually quite a hot mug actually. So I'll leave it for a minute to set out and do its thing, and then pull it off, and hopefully we've got a rice dome thing. Okay, so I was always told when I was younger, when you're making a sandcastle, it's good luck to tap it a couple of times. So let's see what happens. Hey, look at that! That is amazing. Okay, cool. I'm not going to breathe too heavily, otherwise I could knock that thing down. But you know, I could probably do a better shape than a mug. Kind of looks a little odd, but I am chuffed with that. So I'm going to put my curry around it. You have a go at doing that yourself too, right? Okay then guys, that is looking good. There's a really good smell in there. I've just added a teeny bit of salt and pepper on it as well. So what we're going to do now is get that on the plate. Woo. Okay guys, so I was a little bit unhappy with my rice mountain. It was a little bit too overpowering, so I got it all back out, put it down and did it again. So it's a little bit messy back here, so I won't show you too much, but let's have a look at this. That is what it looks like now. Ta-da! Let's give it a little taste, see what it's like. Wow. It smells good. Ooh, wow. That's got a good kick to it. Yeah, that is good. That was really cheap to make, really quick, really easy, fun, smelly, but good. Smelling in a good way. You got to see coconut milk like eject out of a tin. So fun. If I can do that, I promise you anyone in the world can. Back in January, only 4 months ago, I could only boil an egg and I made that. So it's not the best thing in the world, but that will feel so good when I eat it in a minute now. So have a go for yourself, let me know how you get on, and I'll see you next time. Bye.